appreciate our beautiful queen that she is. So, I'm gonna go first. Okay, I have this rose in my hand for a beautiful woman that took a leap of faith and did what God told her to do, and you was obedient for being it. Getting a bunch of puzzle pieces together to make one big beautiful puzzle. As we stand and honor you, I want to present you with this rose. Here you go. Who next? And after you say, everybody stand behind us so we can have one big group picture.
As I stand here, I'm looking at you, my beautiful sister, the queen that you are. Look at what you have started. This fruit was destiny by God, and you took the faith and you ran with it. You didn't know how it was going to go, how it was going to work out. You were so worried about the meet and greet, and look at how it turned out. God wanted you to do this, and you went with it, and you did it. You didn't give up. It was nice. You didn't sleep. You was worried about people RSVPing, not coming, and look what happened. God made it happen. God turned it around in your favor. So as I present you with this rose to my beautiful queen, my sister.
Take this tissue.
Thank you. I love you. Continue being the good person that you are. Don't give up. Thank you so much.
To my one and only biological sister, as you say, we don't really see eye to eye. We don't get along like we should be. But I vow to you from this day forth, I'm going to try to be a better, bigger sister. I'm going to do everything in my power to mend our relationship, because at the end of the day, we're all that we have. Amen. I love you, and I thank you for inviting me to this group. So I'm going to present to my beautiful sister this rose, and I love you, Rose, with all my heart.
All about.
I love you too.
This is what it's all about. Well,
Rolando, like I said before, I joined this group when I saw it on Facebook. I was really in a deep, dark depression at the time when I joined this group. My mom passed on last year, a lot of other stuff that had me down and depressed. And I clicked on it and I thought about it for a while, and I'm like, you know what, women are just women. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't really know if I want to be in this group with a bunch of women. And then one day I just accepted it. And I was like, okay, so I started to listen to you talk and everyone else talk. I'm like, okay, this might be good for me. And it turned out it has. I'm not in that dark space no more. And it's just changed my life so much for being in this group, knowing all you beautiful ladies. And I thank you. And I present you with this rose. And I love you.
So I want to thank you. I appreciate you. I am in a dark space. I thank you for accepting me to the group. I am a single mother, and I appreciate you. And I want to say thank you again. And I love you for being my sister and accepting me into the group, because I am in a dark space right now. And I love you once again. I accept you with this role. I love you. Thank you.
okay, let it fall. You better just let it out than to hold it in.
Good.
We got you. Thank you so much.
You can't do this.
Go.
That's
Rolanda. It is your God sister. Remember? I'm the one that God sent to you. I still am. And you know, I've been personally watch you go through this journey and watch you want to start something to help people from day one. And you did it. You did it. And guess what? I will always love you.
I love you too.
I'm always your shug. Here you go. Oh, sorry, y'all. You did it, girl. You did it. You did it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to video. Here, somebody grab the mic. Cause I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to videotape video at the same time with the mic in my hand.
Y'all turn. Take you it.
Oh my God, doors.
Do you have to use microphone?
No, just say it.
Okay. Okay, Mom, we wanted to say thank you for being our mother and being a good mother.
Great mother.
And
Even though I'm a headache and I'm a lot to deal with at times, you still love me and do what you can for me. Despite your sight, you do a lot for us, and we love you. Oh, Lucas Rose?
That's right.
I'm gonna keep it simple. I always tell you that even if we don't agree, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever you wanna do, I support whatever you wanna do. Don't let nobody make you feel any other way. Just keep doing what God has brought you and allowed you to do. Always allow Him to use you for His glory. You are probably one of the most beautiful persons I've ever met in my life. Just keep on letting God use you. You're doing a good job. Don't worry about it. You might slip and fall, and that's okay. You got all these women back here that love you, all these women around here that love you, that's going to support you. You don't have to do everything on your own. Just say, I need help. You don't got to take on 40 calls and all the kinds of calls you get all the time. Don't worry about it. Like, we all are here for you. And so I just want to let you know that I love you.
Bro, I thank you for starting this group. I was invited to this group by Erica, and when I saw it, I started not to join because I thought I was the only person going through mental issues.
No.
I have been I was in an abusive marriage for 12 years, and my family and my friends didn't know. And the day that my husband put that gun to my head with my son sitting in my lap, I knew I had to get out. So I want to thank you. Because people don't know when they see me and I'm smiling and I'm laughing and I'm joking, but they don't know 10, 15 years ago, I was going through something and I didn't know how I was going to get out of. But I prayed to God. I said, Lord, if you get me out of this, in this group. Because of people like you, I wasn't a victim of domestic violence, but now I am a survivor of domestic violence. So now I can share my testimony with other people. And I love you, and this rose is speaking. I love you. You're so Thank you.
Well, there's so many things that I want to say right now, but the thing that keeps coming to my mind is one of my favorite scriptures, which is Proverbs 31. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? Because her price is far above rubies." And I need you to know that the gift and the calling that is on your life is priceless. I can't even believe I'm up here crying. But when we first talked, I don't know if you remember, but we had that long conversation. And like the sister who just shared, a lot of times people don't think, they see me and they don't know everything that I go through. From being in an abusive relationship for years, literally having someone trying to kill me, poisoning my food, trying to take my spirit, my mental health, and everything, losing my daughter, going through the deepest and darkest days of my life. And somehow I still stand as a testament to be brought to people like you. It's a connection. And I need you to know, every time we talked about this, but I just want to say this out loud, your gifts speak for you. And this group right here speaks for you, sis. For everything that you poured out, you're getting 100 times back, 10 million times fold. There are days when I struggle to get out of the bed. There are days when I struggle with my heart. There are days when I ask God, why did I have to go through these things? But overall, I come out on the other side and say, thank you for letting me be here. And being connected with a group like this through you. When we talked, you were like, oh, thank you, I need this prayer, I need this meditation. You don't know that conversation helped me. Because a lot of times people don't understand when we minister to somebody, whatever that means in quotes to you, we also gotta encourage ourselves. One of my favorite songs is sometimes you have to speak a word over yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during your test. And no matter how it feels, speak a word and you will be healed. Everything that you have gone through up until this moment and moving forward, I just want to say that moving forward into the future, this is a time of healing and victorious prosperity for you because of the gifts that you have done. Your work is not in vain, and you don't have to wait till heaven to get your gifts. It's right here on earth. And each one of us is a testament to that gift. I just want to say I love you. I appreciate you. I know it has not been very long since we've known each other, but I don't always say everything. I'm not always the one who's always out in front. But when I do get the opportunity to be blessed by beautiful women like this and through a woman who's connected and anointed, there's something when you're anointed to do something, it has power. And since you're anointed, and don't let anything that you said before, we leaving that in the past. We walking forward with grace, because you are a virtuous woman. And I love you. I sent you with this rose.
Hey, Rolanda, I'm gonna say something, but I wrote something out because I felt you needed to hear it in public. We had many late night conversations, laughing, crying, me ready to just give up on stuff, and you always encourage me to keep going. You always tell me to tap into my gift, and because of you, I have been tapping into my gift. I do feel your push and your energy has pushed me to, focus on school, because I told you before school started, I was ready to quit school, quit my job and everything, and I'm 6 weeks close to graduation. I made the dean list, and I credit you for that, because no matter what, Tracy used to be like, y'all always want to call till 1 in the morning, but those 1 in the morning conversations really meant a lot to me, and I don't sleep a lot, so after talking to you, I had a sense of peace, to be able to rest. So I wrote it out. It says, what is a sister? A sister is a friend that you confide in, listens, comforts, and encourages you on your first date. A sister is the one you call when you just can't take no more of the world starts. A sister is a friend above all friends. She's someone who answers no matter what the time is. A sister rolls up her sleeve and is ready for whatever. Most of all, a sister is a protector and a ray of sunshine and love. Rolanda, when God created you, He created a jewel. A red jewel to glisten in every light. He calls you to be a friend, a mom, a mentor, daughter, sister, and a best friend. Only God can give you the gift that you give so freely to others. From you telling me to not be mean or afraid to always saying you're awesome. Late night calls and early texts. I'm grateful to call you my friend, but more so my big sis. I want to encourage you that I'll always be your protector, your comedian, but your little sister and friend. Keep shining, Queen. I love you always.
And we do, me and Queenie have a gift for you, but we might have to put it somewhere because it's a basket. Yeah, it's a basket. It's a self-care basket for you to take care of you for once. You always take care of everybody else. We created a basket strictly for you to enjoy for yourself. And we give you the clothes. We love you.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank you so much. Put up your daughter. I'm giving your basket to your daughter. Okay. I can't.
Not really in the microphones, but I'm gonna use it. I love you. You already know that. For some reason, we just clicked right off the bat. We spent a lot of times talking, texting, laughing. Tripped out with Maurice, which I really don't normally talk on the phone with him around, but you guys click. Gotta have you over to the house. But anyway, to get to the point, I thank you for believing in yourself and trusting yourself enough to take heed to what was being spoken to you to do, for having the courage to step into it, and surrounding yourself with a team that supports you, with members that adore you, and just taking the time to not only give so selflessly of yourself, but to allow people to remind you of how amazing you already are. God made you that way, sis, and we all love you. We thank you. I have a small token of appreciation here. The bag said best day ever, because I knew ahead of time that this was going to be an awesome day for me to actually be able to see all of the beautiful faces, especially finally seeing your daughters that you always talk about, and your sister. So I feel honored to be a part of this amazing group that you created, and whatever I can do, as I always say, whatever I can do to help make what you envision become reality, please let me know. I know sometimes I say, I'm not gonna say anything. You put me on this call, I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna turn my camera off because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm talking too much. But most times when I'm speaking, I'm saying what you already told me that you wanted to be said. And a lot of people don't realize that, but I'm learning, that it's okay. It's okay to be me, and it's okay because I know that you already gave me the okay.
So just keep being you, and I'm gonna keep being me, and all of us are gonna continue to make this group absolutely amazing as we grow stronger in our sisterhood, as we continue to connect, and as we look forward to planning the next awesome event. I love you, baby. Don't come in, Mom, big sis, all that crazy stuff. Miss Gift, I'm gonna just tell you what it is, just because I wanted you to know why I got it. I was actually getting school supplies for my daughter. They had a jar on the shelf. It's a blessings jar, and it comes with little note cards for you to write what you're grateful for. And it wasn't anything like super expensive or anything, but I just thought that it's good
It's a
to
thought
have
that
that
counts.
constant reminder of everything that we're grateful for. And eventually you're gonna run out of space in this jar. But then that's gonna help you to remember like how amazing your life really is and how much of an impact you're having on so many people. You are loved. This card that's in the bag, it doesn't have your name on it, it's just a message. It says you are loved, because I don't ever want you to forget that. I don't ever want to hear you say, that you're lacking in support, that you're lacking in anything. God got you, God got us, and we got you. All right?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Look, I'm gonna sit this beside you so you won't.
Just say it.
Being all emotional with all of this. Well, Rolanda, I've been through a lot of stuff. Sisters that didn't want to be my sister. I'm the baby of 7 sisters. 4 of the sisters, I'm the black sheep. But that's their loss, because I have gained a sisterhood, all because of you. Through my trials and tribulations, I keep to myself. I go and I listen to you live, and it's like I get a burst of energy just from the vibe of what you be saying. Sometimes I be on the road and I be listening to you. I don't get on Girl Talk because I be out. But I always can go back on that reflection of the things that you say. And it means so much to me, and to be a part of your group as a strong, energetic, and there's so many other words that I can go on and on. The vibe that you have, the stride that you have, the mothers, I see the way you interact with your daughters is just amazing. What I've gained from being in this group a little time is Carrie. Emotion. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, I tell all my friends, and it's like, I'm sorry. To be young and with so much inspiration. It's just, I don't know, my words is getting all messed up. I just want to say so much of everything. It's just amazing. You are amazing. A queen, what? We got one. And I was in the store yesterday. Letty said, oh, you gotta wear pink, you gotta wear pink, you gotta wear pink. I couldn't find a pink shirt. I waited till the last minute. And the shirt just came to my eye. And it's funny because we're giving you roses today. And if you notice my shirt, I have a rose in the front, which I know I can come to you for anything. If you look at the back, I have a rose in my back because I know at the end of the day, if nobody else has my back, you will have my back. I will present this to you. Thank you so much.
Girl. It's the most talking I did in front of people. You already know. you sent me a friend request. I was like, I don't know. Then my sister sent me a friend request. I was like, well, how she know my sister? What? So then I started looking into it. And I was watching for a while. Before I even started saying anything and posting, I was watching. So, me and you go back, school days, we go back. So, I'm just gonna say this. You was always my big sister. We loved each other. Every time we saw each other, it was always love. And I love you today. And I love this unity that you put together. I don't do a lot of females, y'all. Nothing against y'all, I love y'all, but I went through my own storm with my own sisters. And I'm the last of 9. I'm the baby. So, it wasn't anything against anybody. But, I thank you. I thank you, and I love you. And I love you guys.
Well, I'm gonna love on you whether you want it or not.
I love you, girl. I love you. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the same.
Home is over. We good. We good. The storm is over. I love you, girl. You was driving before me. Look, listen, you was driving before everything before me. Let me give it to Tina. Tina, come on, Tina. I'm gonna let you look. Mother, okay, Mother, I'm done. And I present you with this rose. I'm sorry, Rose.
Sis, I love you.
Love you too.
And this is something that's
Hey, you know that I just met you, and I always told you before how much I admired you from afar. I've been in the group probably a couple of months, and I had been looking around and observing, and I've had some really bad experience with Facebook groups, so I've really had to check you guys out before I could even start to speak. And even my sis Tina was talking about that as well, that I needed to talk more. So I want to thank you for allowing me into your sisterhood. You know, you are a beautiful Black queen. And you are such an inspiration to us all. And I just want you to know that I thank you. You know, I thank you for letting me in. I thank you for, I thank you in advance for all the many times that we're gonna have together, you know? So I wanted to present you with this rose. Absolutely. And I just want to tell you how much I love you. I love you. Hello. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Here, baby, you drop this one.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Leo sister. My Leo little sister. Hello. Why did you do this when I'm going in ring? My Leo little sister. I've been watching you in Rome, the podcast on IG, and I saw you on Facebook. You know, you asked a lot of questions I got on there. Then one day you inboxed me like, would you like to join my group? I said, of course. No, I'm very proud of you. I appreciate you bringing me into your vision. I appreciate everything you have set me straight with. You know, there's nothing else, everyone else can say is everything. But keep pushing, we're gonna all be behind you no matter what. And guess what? Next year, this is gonna be a bigger group.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I love you. I'm your big sis. If I get out of character, those sisters pull me out. Love you.
Tina, turn around. Open your eyes. And look at all these ladies that's standing behind your back. 110%. 110%. Nothing but pure love. Everybody have a story. This is a story. This is a book. That's right. Everybody have a page in the book. Right? We love you.
I love y'all too. I don't think you won't be able to do this. You go ahead and sit down, okay? Oh, yeah. You want to grab some bags? You want to pass them the bag? I can do it. I have certificates for all of you that are here and gift bags as well. And we just